Welcome back. So this is going to be your Leo January reading. I've already pulled the cards, but I'm going to shuffle and do more cards the further along we get. So let's start off with the focus for this month, okay? So we have Saturn. So Leo, there's probably going to be some things that you experience resistance in or some type of limitation in. But also Saturn is all about achieving and setting goals, creating a secure life for yourself. When we look at the base of your reading, we have the Tower card for what you're showing, what your actions are showing. I feel like you want to put an end to something. There's definitely a sense of things just crumbling. I almost feel like someone is giving up on supporting something. Like someone's just tired of holding up the weight of something and they just gave up. And they feel like they can't go on this journey anymore. But I also feel like someone is not saying this. They're being really quiet about how they feel. And this could be you, Leo, but this could also be someone else. What you were showing was the Ace of Cups. So your focus in the past month, which was December, you were focused on your relationships. I wanted to say love, but I also feel like you were just focused on all of your partnerships, whether it's people, your materials, your money, your job, your goals, just your place in life. Whenever I pulled the card, I was like, Leo's trying to figure out what love is for them. Everybody goes through that, but when a Leo goes through that, it's really like questioning their self. So it's really like looking in the mirror and really examining themselves, because Leo is love. You know what I'm saying? I have the Sun card that came out. The Sun card. Your joy. I feel like the center of yourself, your solar plexus, the part where your inner joy comes out, the part that your inner self shines, that's what you were trying to illuminate. I feel like you were trying to almost reach out and grab that part of yourself. And so you were starting to focus on what you thought or what does represent that to you. Your happiness is within your relationships, or at least your emotional state. Your emotional state is what you deem as, you know, your source. That's where your inner self comes about. Does that make sense? And so I feel like you were really just questioning who belongs and who doesn't. So who was good for you in the past? Who were the people that you found out needed to be around you? So we got a few cards here. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. I'm seeing a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. And then any water sign, which is Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Okay? So lots of different type of dynamics here. I'm seeing fire and I'm seeing water. So anybody who's of this essence or of this aura or has, you know, placements that are heavily placed in that, these are the people that you surround yourself with in order to feel joy, in order to feel peace and just whole as a person. So let's move into your present. We have the Tower card, right? For the focus of, you know, what's going on with your actions. So I feel like you're trying to destroy things, but I almost feel like it's planned. It's something that you've been working on for quite some time. So to represent that, you're leaving something in the past. You're leaving something behind. It definitely could be something related to a relationship or an emotional setting, because it is the Eight of Cups. You're definitely leaving something behind that was, at one point, it was like a once-in-a-lifetime chance, or it was something that you felt like you were destined to go along with. But I feel like this month you're leaving it behind. The reason that you're doing this is because of the Ace of Swords. So your true meaning behind doing this is to find truth for yourself, is to find clarity for yourself, to give yourself peace of mind. I also want to say that the focus of your inner desires for this month, we have the Eight of Wands. You're really trying to harness your power, your courage, how you react to things. So yeah, a lot of you are like, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm leaving it behind. Who are you leaving behind, Leo? In Aries, Taurus, or Gemini. You're leaving behind, I feel like, a family structure. A setting where you guys were once a team, once a unit. Even if it's friends, it's some type of unit or some type of team, and you're leaving it behind because it's like the structure is just gone. There's no future for it anymore. And I think this is because someone, you know, embarrassed you, or they made you feel less than, or they just did too many things that burned the bridge and you finally are giving up. I feel like this is representation that whoever this person is for you, they've served their purpose in your life. Like, they've served their season. Seven of Swords. For those of you leaving, this is all about your mindset. This is all about your goals and being strategic. So it's not really, it has nothing to do with your emotions. So if you are thinking on an emotional level, it's time to leave those emotions behind. And you need to think about why you're doing this. This has to be a part of a bigger plan. So if you don't have a plan, then there's really no reason to leave, because this leaving that you're doing has to lead up into something. Let's go ahead and move on to your future. Future actions, we have the Star card in reverse. You're going to have this like newfound hope, but it's going to be within yourself. So even though this is showing what you're going to be showing towards others, this is what you're going to be broadcasting, it's still going to be a very internal energy, something that no one knows that you're even going through. You're becoming the champion, but it's like an internal knowing. Very, very Leo-esque, I would say. Very Leo-esque, even though this is the Aquarian card. The reason that you're going through this shift is because you have the Nine of Swords. So there's something that your mind is tethered to. There's something that is growing because of the thoughts that you're putting into it. But I feel like it's something that you are nurturing by yourself. This is an independent thought. In other words, I feel like you in the future are starting to become more aware of how much your mind nurtures your reality, how it creates what you want. I do think that you're going to see this in a positive way. Like, you're going to see that this happens because, you know, big things start to happen in your life. But I think you're really going to understand the magnitude of how strong your mind is when it comes to you manifesting things as a person. So in order to whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're tethered to, let's see who or what signs are you thinking about. Because I definitely think some of you are thinking about people. Okay, so we're thinking about Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Okay? Eight of Pentacles. Whatever you're thinking about, like I said, you have to nurture it. With the 8, it's all about working, investing. I would say is a better word. Investing and putting time into little by little to make something grow. So definitely Virgo energy, harvesting. So like I said, you want to make sure that you're planting the right seeds and nurturing the right plants and the right mindsets and the right thoughts that you're having. So if you're thinking negative, change that. Or if you want something good to happen, or if you want something to end, you need to start putting those thoughts, start believing the thoughts that you're saying and being in unison and alignment with the thoughts that you're having as well. So a lot of mental energy coming in your future, which is going to be kind of a shift, but still kind of the same energy. So a slight shift going towards your future with going from Saturn to more of a air-like energy. But I do think it's still like a critical thinking. I do think it's something that you're thinking very hard about. So it still has that Saturn pull. But it's more so about what you want to come in the future or what you want to manifest. Very interesting, Leo. With that being said, I definitely think there's some shifts happening. I think there's going to be some leaving. Obviously, a lot of you guys have been leaving other people for the past few months. I've been seeing that very strongly. So it's just like a lot of Leos are leaving in waves. And so if you're a part of this wave, then hop on board, because whatever you're leaving towards is going to lead you to something greater. Definitely on some type of spiritual movement, for sure. You're going to have to work for it, but I definitely see it coming. Here, make sure you subscribe so that you can see other videos. You can also wait to the end of this video so that you can see other videos that I have that you can check out that I think you would be very interested in. Email me at lovefromaleo@gmail.com to book a reading. I have lots of things happening for this channel, so please make sure you are subscribed so that you are updated and notified. Don't want anyone missing out that is a part of this journey with me and learning with me. Yeah, make sure you are subscribed. Like I said, I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.